Hello, hello, hello! Ed here from the Great Indoors. How you guys doing? I'm a little early, so I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. But I do want to do some little bit of work here to get myself squared away. Hope you guys are doing well. It is October 12th, 2022. And we are closing in on Halloween. It's going to be pretty awesome, everyone. I hope you guys are ready for the spooky season, because I know Michelle and I are. She's in the other room running the chat. So it's not like she's not here. She's definitely here. She's just in the other room right now, because the whole configuration of tonight's live stream is all messed up, because we got this new board here that I want to use to do the trivia questions on, and it's gonna be helpful, I hope, in the long run, but so far not so much, because I found out that I bought these pens to write on there, and they're hard to see. These are like erasable pens. They're not permanent magic markers. And it's hard to find a magic marker that doesn't, that's got, look at how narrow that is. You guys can't see that. So that's a problem. So I basically pre-made all the questions onto a piece of paper like I did in the past, so that everything will be easily seeable. Michelle, yeah, I'm the new sheriff in town. And anyway, can you see the wording on the screen well, the way I got it set up, Michelle? Put it in the chat. And I got to be careful this time around because of how much of a delay there is on everything. Because this camera is connected to this, and everything is going to be running way behind. So I'm just going to go with, like, when you guys are giving answers on the live stream, I'm going to go by what I see on my camera, on my phone over here, so that I get an idea of what's what. All right. Things may be a little bit slower in the past. Well, it was slow anyway, but we're working through a lot of kinks with the internet. And I've been getting a lot of people complaining about, maybe certain people that are in the trivia are getting advantages because their location is closer to where they live. Like Bo Chamberlain or Oval Penguin is in Kentucky, and he has a hard time with the chat because everything is a lot slower. When you got everything going through the servers at YouTube, everything takes time. And so that's basically what we're dealing with right now. Like, comment, and subscribe. I got a little bit of updating. Last week's winner was Winston in the trivia. Congratulations, Winston. But I still have yet to get your address so I could send out your shirt that you won here. And if you don't claim it, then I'm going to give it away today, because I actually want to get rid of this shirt. It's a pretty sharp shirt over here. Let's take a look at it. You guys can see that. There you go. Bet Jack Ohio Sportsbook. It's, I think, an extra large. It's pretty nice. And M. Hayes, I'm still working on getting your magnet out to you. Everything has been behind because of the work. I've been doing a lot of work lately, and it's been chaotic, to say the least. And then on top of that, Michelle had a friend pass away, and she was at the funeral this afternoon, and everything got set back because she had to still work after that, and everything has been in chaos. And she's not really in a social mood right now, because it was a good friend. She was her husband Elizabeth was one of Michelle's not maid of honor, but she was in our wedding party. And Elizabeth's husband, Chuck, passed away. So it was a big shock to everyone. So let me explain the rules to you on this trivia thing so that everyone knows. And oh yeah, this coming weekend, we are going to Bloodview Haunted House. I have been invited by Gabe. I work with him at one of my jobs, and he actually is one of the creepers, the guys that walk around M-Hace. Thanks for joining us today. Make sure you guys stop in so I know who is in the chat. And Bloodview Haunted House has been around for 40 years, and they do an excellent job of scaring the heck out of you. And they completely, everything that they make on for the haunted house goes to charity. It's run by the Lions, and I think that it's awesome to see all these young people working for a common good without getting paid. None of them get paid, and they're going to give a free peek inside the haunted house before it opens, and I'm going to get to interview some of the people that work at the haunted house. Hopefully they'll give me an insight as to why they like to scare the heck out of people, and I think it's going to be an awesome video, so I'm really looking forward. Ellie, hi Michelle, we got Ellie in the house, a newcomer to the Wednesday night trivia crew over here, and it's going to be really nice. I'm looking forward to the haunted house experience. I used to, when I was a kid, my school had a program set up for UNICEF. You may have heard of it before. And UNICEF is a charity that would give money to people in Africa that were starving. And they wanted us to go trick-or-treat, and any money that we would get from our trick-or-treating, they wanted us to donate to UNICEF. And me and my friend Richard, who lived across the street from me, and I call him Richard now because back when we were kids, we used to call him Dickie. And Richard doesn't like to be called Dickie anymore, so just make sure you guys know. Okay, Lisa Johnson is in the house. Hi, Lisa Johnson. Yeah, we can't have a trivia without Lisa Johnson. She is the trivia guru. But anyway, back to my story. Me and Richard, or Dickie, decided that we were going to work together and turn my parents' garage into a haunted house. And we got some of the other kids that were our age. We were like, what, 12 or 13 at the time. And I remember we put a cage in the corner of my mom's garage, and I had like a strobe light going. And this one kid, Bobby Hall, we scared him so bad that he literally ran out of the garage with a trail of piss behind him. He was so scared. And we ended up raising a whole $13 because all it was any kind of donation that you wanted to make was entry. If you didn't want to donate, you didn't have to pay. You know, some of the kids gave us candy as a way of letting us know thank you for the haunted house. But I thought it was pretty cool that we raised $13 for UNICEF by scaring the heck out of people. So anyway, and we went on a Seneca road trip, and that was very fun. We went to Seneca Gaming and the main casino, and you guys probably already saw the video on the buffet, and it was very, very good. Very good buffet. The people were very friendly there, and I am working with allowing videotaping and going live from both locations. Seneca Gaming and Entertainment and Seneca Allegheny Casino. And that's a big deal because not a lot of YouTubers YouTube out of that area. And if we could promote it, I could bring in some other YouTubers from other areas like TL Slots, maybe even BD Slots might be interested. Say Brianna for me too. And Oval Penguin, Bo is in the house. So I think we're getting enough people in the chat to get this party started. So anyway, let's get it going. I'm going to give you guys an easy one to start because that's just the kind of guy I am, okay? Every word that... What is it? Okay. Hang on. Where did that one go? I'm trying to hide the questions because I've been allowing people... Okay, here's a good one. This is a good one. Like, comment, and subscribe, by the way, to The Great Indoors with Ed and Michelle. And I just bought this today, this little marker board, and it's magnetic, and you can also write on it. But again, I'm gonna have to give you guys some time here, because this is right away. This word answer is only 4 letters long. Okay, and it's worth 25 points per letter. So if one of you guys answers this question without a clue given to you, you will win 100 points. Okay, 100 points for whoever could answer this question without a clue. Are you guys ready? Okay. All right. What family member receives money on regular intervals? What family member receives money on regular intervals? I'm not giving any clues, but the first person to answer that question, or you can call it a joke in a way, gets 100 points. All right, so let me see someone, if anyone could come up with the correct answer, that would be nice. And I am not getting anything right now. Okay, I'm going to give it some time. What family member receives money on regular intervals? Now, if you guys are at the point where you don't have an answer and you don't want to look silly, just text me a question mark, and that will mean that you want me to give the first clue. It is only 4 letters long. And okay, I have to give you a clue, a little bit of a clue. The topic of these questions is gambling, okay? What family member receives money on regular intervals? M. Hayes is not sure. She's got a question mark. Okay. All right, I'm going to assume that you guys don't know. So I'm going to give you guys a letter. Now it's 4 letters long. The first letter is A. Blank, blank, blank. Lisa Johnson says ant. That is not what we are looking for. Try again. Okay, now you've got your try already. M. Hayes, do you have a try? The first letter is A. What family member receives money on a regular interval? And remember, it is based on gambling. M. Hayes also goes with ant. Matt Krinjek goes with ant. No, you guys are wrong. That is not it. Anybody else want to guess? Otherwise, I'm going to have to give you another letter. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you're getting another letter. N. A-N. Okay, M. Hayes, right away. Got it. Ante. And that is good for 50 points. M. Hayes is on the board with ante is the correct answer. What family member? It's kind of a joke. Okay, got it. Ante is what you give when you're playing poker, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And that is good for 50 points for M. Hayes. Okay. Now, isn't that fun? That was fun. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to wipe that off over here. There we go. Okay. 1 question down. We're only doing 5 questions today, so don't have a, this is, okay, here we go. This one is 2 words. You can either answer one or the other and you'll be correct. They're 8 letters long. So this is going to be a 200-point answer or response. Okay, so whoever answers this question without any clues wins 200 points. Okay. Your best chance to get a straight flush at the casino is where? Your best chance to get a straight flush at the casino is where? And I'm going to give you guys some time to get your responses in. Now remember, it's a long word. It's 8 letters long. And it has, you know, this is related to casinos, of course. And what do you see in casinos? Your best chance to get a straight flush at the casino is where? Okay, we're getting some responses. Okay, Lisa Johnston, I was looking for restroom or lavatory, not bathroom. Okay, so you guys, Matt Krinchek goes with bath. You see now, out of technicality, that's not correct because a bathroom has a bath. Okay, and the last time I checked, there's no bathtubs in the bathrooms at the restrooms at the casino, just toilets. So I went with restroom, and that is Lisa Johnson with 200 points. Way to go, Lisa Johnston. All right. So right now, it's 200 for Lisa Johnston and 50 for M. Hayes. With we got maybe 3 more questions to go. So I'm just trying to figure out how this is all going to work out, you guys. So I appreciate you sticking with me through this because I'm experimenting with different ideas over here. I didn't say they were great ideas, but they are ideas, okay? And anyway, this one's kind of a joke, but all right. 4 letters long. Why is Michelle a good maid? Why is Michelle a good maid? 4 letters long. And nobody's going to get this one. I'm sorry, Matt. Don't leave because of me. Matt, you're pissed at me, aren't you? I'm sorry. But everyone gets mad at some point at the guy running the thing. Don't leave just because of that, all right? It'll get easier. Okay. Why is Michelle a good maid? 4-letter word. And I'm going to have to probably give you guys a... Anybody have a guess? No one wants to guess? All right. She knows how to... Michelle knows how to. The first letter is F. 4, and don't go with that. Okay, this is a rated G stream, okay? Why is Michelle a good maid? And it isn't that word, okay? It is, but the first letter is F, okay? No, it's not like trivia. It's a little twist on trivia, okay? First letter is F. Does anybody have a guess? Okay, I'm going to give you another letter. Why is Michelle a good maid? F-O. Worth 50 points. Does anyone have a response? Ellie is saying this does not seem like trivia, and Matt Curran. Fair. Michelle knows how to F-O, and she's a maid. What do maids do when they are full? She is a fool, though, yeah. When you see the new video that we made with us at the car wash, you're going to totally understand what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, I'm going to give you another letter. F-O-L. Come on now. Someone guess it. What do you do when you're... Fold from M. Hayes. Thank God. 25 points for M. Food, yes. We're getting some responses now. M. Hayes. You know, Lisa Johnson, you came in with the right answer, but I gotta hang on here. Lisa Johnson, I think it shows me that you got it ahead of her. So I gotta give the points to Lisa Johnson. Fold. Michelle is a good maid because she knows how to fold. Okay. 25 points for Lisa Johnson. She's at 225. Okay. How many people are dropping out of the thing right now? 7 people have dropped out of the... Oh, that's funny. Okay. I'm having a feeling this ain't working out too well. Okay. This is a 5-letter word. Why did the short chef quit his job? Why did the short chef quit his job? Because the blank were too... Anybody got one? Because the blanks were too high. We have 5 people in the chat. Michelle is still here. Okay, I'll give you a letter. S. Okay, Lisa Johnston. She got it correct, and that's worth 100 points. Well, Lisa Johnston's still in it. She's way blowing it up. Yeah, okay. All right. Final question. All right. What does a gamer... This is based on video gaming. What does a gamer use to make bread? This word is... got 11 letters, so it's worthy of over 200, 250 points or something like that. So anyone that gets this one is going to get a lot. Okay, 2 words. What does a gamer use to make bread? Does anybody have a guess? Six letters here and 5 on the second one. Ellie, you know what? I'm going to give you half of the points because dough is the second word. D-O-U-G-H. So you just earned yourself, what is that? 125 points. And the first word is still out there. And I'm going to give you a letter. N. Anybody got a guess? That's the yeast of his work. Okay. I'm going to go with another letter. I'm just, N-I. What does a gamer use to make bread? N-I, dough. A gaming system. Anybody? Come on. Anybody? Oh, come on. Take a guess. Need, no, N-I-N. Nintendo, M-A, oh, thank God. Oh, God. Okay. On that one, okay, so Ellie got 125 points. Ellie, 125. M. Hayes ended up getting 7 points. So she's at the 120. All right. I think I am out of questions. Okay, that's the last. I told you I didn't want to do too long because I didn't know how you guys were going to react to this. And I'm just thinking that you guys don't like it, okay? And again, Lisa Johnston are the winner at 325. M. Hayes and Ellie, you guys both tied for second. And all you guys got to do, if you want, like if you're a newcomer, email me your address at edlombo@gmail.com and I'll send you out one of these fancy dancy color changing cups. So whenever you're watching our videos, you could drink your liquid refreshments with a great indoors cup. And I want to thank all you guys for sticking around through this madness. This was not the way I wanted it to go. It's kind of a nightmare live stream because we started out really strong with 13 people in the chat, and we're up to 10 now. But you know, I'm always coming up with ideas when I'm working. I'm thinking of different ways to do the live stream, and I'm just do TV trip. You know, I am working on getting a laptop computer, and what I got an idea from Oval Penguin to have head-to-head trivia where I would get you guys on FaceTime, and your faces would be up on the screen. And the best way to do it is to have only two people. The question would be in the middle, and let's say, for the sake of this, Lisa Johnson would be over here, and Amanda Dubb's picture would be over there, and they would be asking a question against each other, and whoever gets the right answer would be squared off against Winston and Oval Penguin over there, and the person between that one would go up against the correct person from the other one, like a round robin type of thing. And I think you like the old trivia question game better. I think it's okay that you tried something new. Yeah, thank you, Ellie, for giving me your honest opinion. Because, you know, when you're sitting here in this room by yourself looking at a camera and you're just talking and doing, you know, it's kind of, you don't really know how hard it is until you actually do it. To, you know that you're not going to get any verbal feedback. You got to wait for someone to come in on this little chat thing over here. Hi, Sherry Levine. How you doing? Waiting to see some retro questions. You know, okay. Travel adventures of Candy and Mike Romano. Hey, Candy and Mike Romano. Hi. I want to say something really quick. Yeah, Candace and Mike, they're awesome. I'm trying to get them to start their own YouTube channel geared toward cruises. If you guys are interested, let me know if you think that it would be a good idea, because Candace is always telling me the easiest ways to save money, and you know, because we're always going on road trips to casinos, and she's like, you know, you really need to think seriously about going on a cruise, because there's a casino on the cruise ships, and for your money you could get a whole week's worth of fun in the sun for half the price that you would pay at a hotel at the casino. They're offering some really good deals for 1 week in the Bahamas, like $500 or something like that. Candace went on a Eastern Caribbean cruise, or was it the Bahamas? And she gambled and won so much that they ended up giving her a free cruise again. And that's with Royal Caribbean. And they are really, if I were to do something like this, I'd want to do it with other people, okay? Not just me and Michelle. I'd want you guys to talk to your people, your loved ones, and see if you want to do something where we get some couples together and get on a boat and go, okay? And I know that other YouTubers like the Big Jackpot have done this, but I think it would be something to consider with you guys. Eastern plus Coco, yeah. And, you know, Candace would be the one that would help me organize this, okay? So talk it over. If you guys message me, or email me at the Gmail if you want to get involved with a cruise with us. I want to make it way in advance. We would have a whole year to plan this, Mother, okay? So if you guys are really into something like that, I know that it's a shock to your system to think of going on a cruise, but to be honest with you, it's the best value nowadays. When you look at the price of gas and everything else that goes with it, yes, you got to get airfare down to Florida, but they will work with you on that too. If you plan ahead, you can always find a good deal. And when Candace went with Mike, they were on the Symphony of the Seas, and that's like the largest in their line. The boat is the largest. And if we could get ourselves into that boat, oh my God, it would be epic. Anyway, I've gone on and on about this and that, and I'm going to keep on running it by you guys every time we do a live stream, because I think that I've been on 2 cruises before, and they are awesome. Travel Adventures of Candy and Mike Romano. You can also leave out of Baltimore, which is not as far from Ohio. That is true. I've never really considered Baltimore as a place to get on a boat for a cruise, but I guess it's a thing. If Candace says that it's a thing, then it's definitely a thing, because she's the professional cruise director over here. If there was if they were going to get the Love Boat going in earnest and have the cruise director, I think Candace would be the perfect person to play that part. Okay. We did not get another dog. We are still in it'll be a year in January, and we don't have any pets at all right now, because I'll be honest with you, this is the real reason. My in-laws are both in their mid-70s, and especially my father-in-law, he's got bad knees. And if we got a puppy or something like that, he's been always the one that would look after our pets if we would go out of town. And I don't know who else we would trust to look after a dog or a puppy, especially with all the traveling that we've been doing lately. And it's a tough decision, because our life does feel a lot emptier without Riley Blue or Runty or Kelly or Candy. They're all good pets and dogs. And I have a customer that is in his mid-90s, and he's got a 5-year-old black lab, and his name is Dino. And I go there, I black Labrador fix. Because this dog, I'm loving him up and giving him hugs, and I'm taking him for walks now. And I'm afraid that this dog is too much for this 95-year-old man. But in the meantime, I'm basically I'm getting what I need out of that. It's a win-win situation. This dog is getting love and attention and exercise from me, and I'm not having to buy a dog, because I could just go over to that guy's house and play with his dog instead. And I know that's cheating, same thing, but right now that's all we can do, because the first week of November, and that's going to be a whole thing. And I still want to do another Michigan trip to Four Winds. That's another idea that Michelle and I have been throwing around, is another Michigan trip before the end of the year. I've been getting offers from Four Winds Casino every month to have 2 free nights there, plus all this free play, and I have not gotten anything from any of the casinos. I don't know if you guys saw that little video that I made a couple weeks ago about how I was getting nothing from MGM, nothing from Firekeepers, nothing from Soaring Eagle, for that matter. I call Soaring Eagle, because you guys know how much Soaring Eagle. We love Soaring Eagle, but obviously the feeling is not mutual, because I'll call them and ask them what is their room, and they're $139. Okay, well, if that's the case, then what are you going to give me? Are you going to give me any dining credit? Are you going to give me any free play? No, they're giving us nothing. And I'm like, thank you, but no thank you. If that's the way you want to treat your potential patrons, then I'll go somewhere else. I'm constantly combing through the casino offers, and I just go with the one that's offering me something. And Four Winds is offering us a couple free nights every week of November. And I don't know how I could say no to that, you know, on top of our cruises leave out of California too. I'm sure they're aware. Bernstein can't go on the cruise because I live in California and that's way too far. Yeah, but if Mr. Bernstein, John, is on a cruise in California and we're on a cruise in Florida, how does that work? You know, he would have to, I mean, he'd want to be on the cruise with us, you know, not with on another cruise line, unless there's a way we could life flight him from, get a helicopter to charter you from your cruise line to our cruise line. There you go. Time for me to go. Okay, Ellie, thank you for joining us today. And before you head out the door, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And yes, to Alaska and Hawaii and Mexico. Yeah, that is something that I know Candace would love to do, is an Alaskan cruise. And she's been talking my ear off about going on an Alaska cruise line over there. You know, I haven't been able to... I have not been to Seneca, Niagara since before the pandemic. I miss them offers. I talked to the people at the front desk, and everyone has been basically shut down on those offers. That does not mean that the offers are not there. You need to call them in person on their 1-800 line, and you'll get their offers if you call them. The thing is, if you haven't been gambling there, they're probably going to give you they may end up giving you a hard time. But if you remind them that you have been coming there regularly, I do have a friend, Ron, who did that. He called them and said, okay, how much is it for a room at Seneca, Allegheny? And they said, oh, it's $100. And he goes, listen, no, I want a free room. And I've been coming here for years, literally gambling here. And you know what? They'll give it to you. They don't want to see you go to another place. They don't want you going to Mountaineer. They don't want you going to those other places and stuff. So bottom line is, if you play hard with them, Seneca will bend and they will give you the free room. Because they just have not been mailing out like they used to. Every month we would get something in the mail saying free room, free room. And the woman at the front desk said, those offers are still there. You just got to ask for them. They actually want it now where they want you to go on their website and book your room yourself. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's, I think, the way of the future, where you make your own reservation yourself. Anyway, what else is going on here? I'm going to Las Vegas in November. Nice. And are you staying on the Strip, or where are you staying, John Bernstein? And then we got Sherry Levine saying, check out Buffalo Creek Casino. It's a Seneca. It's a slot only thing, I believe, in the Buffalo. I don't think, is there table games there? I'm not sure. I remember them telling me that they do have a slot only parlor downtown Buffalo, but we have never been there. The Browns are playing the Buffalo Bills toward the end. I haven't been paid for the room in 30 years. Yes, I own a timeshare there. That's, you know what? That's a great idea. Candace was telling me that she bought shares of Royal Caribbean, believe it or not, and she has never, that kind of like paved the way for a lot, because their stock was going up, up, up before all this madness started happening with Biden. So, oh, it is a full casino, Sherry? That's cool. Yeah, you know what? It's kind of funny because ever since you moved to the Buffalo area, I've been trying to find a way to plan around a Buffalo trip. And the Buffalo game is November 20th. Thank you, Michelle Talks GH. And I'm thinking about doing a Saturday night stay over in the Buffalo Niagara area, or around the falls, and then going to the Anchor Bar where the original Buffalo chicken wings were created, to watch the Browns game. And of course, me and Michelle will be wearing all our Browns apparel for that event. And we we were laughing because the Browns were at home playing Buffalo, and we were in Buffalo watching the Anchor Bar. And put it to this way, we were definitely the subject of conversation in that bar. What kind of morons go to Buffalo to watch the Browns play on TV in Cleveland? You know who does? Ed and Michelle from The Great Indoors. That's who. Okay. And we had a blast. It was a great time. I don't think the Browns won because I remember the game was getting out of hand and we went back to the hotel to watch the fourth quarter from the safety of our room because, yeah, things were getting bad and we ended up losing that game. And I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like I have a bedroom for you too. Oh, that would be cool. That would be weird, but I think that I've never stayed at someone's house like that before. I feel like I'm in college or something like that, you know? The Embassy, this time, the Embassy Suites. I also have $1 million hotel points from Hilton, and we are a diamond membership at Caesars. Wow. Oh, they're taking good care of you then. Yeah, that is pretty cool. There's a lot to be planned out, because, like I said, I just got confirmed from Jeff Cole that the Foxwoods trip is still a go, and I'm excited about that. And I believe in doing one trip at a time, but we called the casino down in Seneca, Allegheny, or no, Seneca, Niagara, and they're willing to charge us $94 for a room there. And that was Michelle calling them. I got to call with my card and find out what the deal is there. But that's always something we could consider. If you, I don't know, Cheryl, want to talk to you offline about that. Okay, I'm not going to discuss those kind of details over a live stream, you know. And then here comes Travel Adventures of Candy and Mike Romano. Actually, it shares on the Carnival. I get onboard credit on every owned Carnival cruise line, Princess Helen, America, etc. I cruise on. Okay, so to specify, I was talking about how she's got shares on Carnival, and they don't pay for her cruises, you know, but they do give her like food credits and alcohol credit, stuff like that. So that's just like free money, because you really do count on, you know, when you are getting the diners package for the cruise line, you don't want to just go with the standard, because you're just going to get standard food there, the buffet, you know, lower end stuff. When you get the upgraded package for the dining, you really want a little extra. I want to eat good when I go on a cruise. I don't want to eat. Oh my God, we went to Venezuela, Caracas, Venezuela, back in the '80s, and I'll never forget. Me and my buddy, his wife and friend, we all went on this cruise, and one of the stopovers was in Caracas, Venezuela. And that was when things were a little different, obviously, late 80s. Anyway, they took us to this party center, and they were going to serve everyone chicken. Fried, like their version of Kentucky Fried Chicken. And so they're putting it out on these trays, carrying the food out to all the guests that were at these tables set up in this party room. And I was watching this all go down. This waiter had this full tray of chicken. And of course, he dropped the chicken on the floor, picked it up, put it on the tray, and tried to serve it to us. And everyone's like, no, we're not eating any of that. Get it away. And I was like, thank God, I am not touching that food after it's been on the floor. And God knows how dirty the floor was. And then I remember getting warned by the cruise line saying, do not drink anything from the tap over there. Everything has to be in a can or in a bottle, or else you're asking for some food poisoning thing. I stayed all over Vegas, Bally's, Paris, Caesars, the Trump Tower, the Link, wow, the Rio, the Flamingo. I hear the Rio might be torn down or renamed or something like that. I get a lot of free stuff, but I gamble like a fish. Damn. And are you out of California then? So going to Vegas is not more than a few hours from you then. You could drive there if you really wanted to. That would be sweet. Oh, I'm a little bored today, honey. I think I'll take a little ride to the Vegas Strip. Okay, bye, honey. See you later. Okay. Oh, that would be cool. That is a trip that I want to make. In fact, I want to do a Route 66 drive. Take Route 66 all the way out west to California. And that would be my epic road trip. And it is something that is going to happen. Whether it happens this year or the next. But we are going to do a at least 2 week Route 66 ride to California. And it would be cool to bring you guys along with us any way possible. But we got a lot of things to work out and make all these things happen. But that is something that is definitely on my bucket list. And you know what? If we do that, I would definitely want to hook up with John Bernstein and you could show around that, because it's been 2007 since the last time we were. Anyway, if you guys want to contact me, feel free to do so at our email, edlombo@gmail.com. And I'm going to start winding it down. If you guys have the like button before you head out for the night, please feel free to do so. We will be back at this next week at 8:30. I want to thank all you guys for coming out today and watch this debacle of a live stream with this crappy trivia that I did over here. But I'm an idea guy, okay? And I'm always coming up with, my head is constantly turning, coming up with new and interesting ideas. And a lot of them I get laughed at. Michelle will tell me no. Some people will laugh. It's always something. When I went, I stayed with my mom and sister. Yeah. I do drive there. It's an 8-hour, 15-minute drive from the San Francisco area. And I taught Google Maps the route. Wow. So Google Maps has a lot of your photos embedded into it. Wow, that's pretty cool. You know what? I once took a picture of Michelle when we were bowling at the big house, and the bowling alley is no longer, but her picture is still part of their, like if you click on an old website, they have their photos, and Michelle's picture is still in there, and it's got, I don't know, last time I checked 20,000 views or something like that. I'm a professional driver, a chauffeur, and for years, I'd love to drive you around, Ed. I can do hours behind the wheel. Wow. You sound like a versatile guy. If anyone should know about Vegas, it would be you, because of just by what you do. I could tell you where all the clean carpets are in Northeast Ohio. I don't know if that's good for okay. Yeah, okay. Now this was, you know what, this actually turned out to be a really nice live stream. Yeah, it started out horrible and a lot of people dropped out because it says TGI Trivia, and then I did the whole thing with questions that were more like puzzles and stuff like that. And a lot of people just, this ain't for me. So anyway, I'll let it roll out. You guys have a great evening. I still got to go to work. I was all walking. Damn. When I used to when I used to work in the old days doing carpet cleaning, I was the navigator guy, and we had this red map book, and I had to make sure that the guy who was driving got to all the jobs. Now, because of all those years of driving all over Northeast Ohio, I know where to go everywhere without even looking at a map, because it's all up here now. And you know, when it comes to going out of the area, I still need the GPS. Yeah. All right, you guys, stay safe. I love you all. Michelle in the other room says hi. We'll be back next week at 8:30. I hope you guys all come back, and we will be back with regular, normal. And I hope you guys stay safe and have a great indoors day. Bye-bye.